Everything is working in your favor, even when you can't see it. Let those words settle gently into your heart. You do not have to force yourself to believe them all at once. Simply allow yourself to become open to the possibility that life may be supporting you in ways your mind cannot yet understand. There are moments when life feels uncertain. Doors close without warning. Plans fall apart. Relationships change. Opportunities disappear. In those moments, it is easy to believe that life has turned against you. Fear begins to whisper that you have been forgotten or left behind. Yet beneath every experience, even the ones that bring tears, there is a deeper wisdom quietly unfolding. Life is always moving you toward greater growth, greater understanding, and greater love. Think about the seasons in nature. During winter, the trees appear empty and lifeless. Yet beneath the surface, life continues. The roots are growing stronger. Energy is being stored for a beautiful spring that cannot yet be seen. Your own life follows the same rhythm. Just because you cannot see progress does not mean that nothing is happening. Sometimes your greatest transformation is taking place beneath the surface, where patience, faith, and inner strength are quietly being developed. The mind often wants immediate answers. It wants to know why something happened and when everything will get better. But life does not always reveal its purpose right away. Some lessons can only be understood by looking backward. Many people discover that what once felt like a painful ending became the beginning of a more joyful chapter. The job they lost led them to their true purpose. The relationship that ended made room for healthier love. The challenge they feared awakened courage they never knew they possessed. Trust that your journey is unfolding exactly as it needs to. Every experience is teaching you something valuable. Every delay may be protecting you from something that is not meant for you. Every challenge may be preparing you for blessings greater than you have imagined. Even when your path seems unclear, you are never standing still. You are becoming wiser, stronger, and more compassionate with every step. Release the belief that everything must happen according to your schedule. Life has perfect timing. Seeds are not rushed, yet they bloom beautifully when the season is right. Your dreams are like those seeds. They are growing even if you cannot yet see the results. Have faith in the invisible process. The universe is arranging people, opportunities, and experiences in ways that your limited vision cannot fully understand. Choose thoughts that support your well-being. When fear appears, gently replace it with trust. When doubt arises, answer it with hope. You have the power to guide your mind toward thoughts that create peace instead of anxiety. Every loving thought you choose becomes a step toward the life you desire. Say to yourself, I trust the journey of my life. I know that everything is unfolding for my highest good. I am safe. I am supported. I welcome the blessings that are already making their way to me. Notice how these words begin to soften your heart. They remind you that you are not alone. There is an intelligence greater than fear working within your life. It knows the path even when you cannot see around the next corner. Your responsibility is not to control every outcome. Your responsibility is to keep your heart open, your thoughts loving, and your spirit willing to receive. Every challenge carries a hidden gift. Sometimes that gift is wisdom. Sometimes it is resilience. Sometimes it is a new direction that you would never have chosen on your own. The gift may not be visible today, but with time it often becomes one of the greatest blessings in your life. Trust the unseen. Believe in possibilities that have not yet appeared. Your future is being shaped by every choice you make to remain hopeful instead of fearful. Celebrate small moments of progress. Appreciate each lesson, each kind word, each unexpected smile. Gratitude opens your heart to even more goodness. The more you recognize the support already present in your life, the more clearly you begin to see that life has always been working with you, never against you. Let go of the need to struggle against every circumstance. Flow with life instead of resisting it. Accept that some answers require patience. Some miracles need time to unfold. The path ahead may not always be visible, but you can trust the next step. One peaceful step leads to another, and before long you will find yourself standing in a place you once only hoped to reach. Today, choose faith over fear. Choose love over worry. Choose trust over doubt. Know that every experience is becoming part of a beautiful story that is still being written. Even when you cannot see the whole picture, the pieces are coming together with perfect wisdom. Life is gently guiding you toward greater happiness, deeper peace, and endless opportunities to grow. Believe that you are worthy of every good thing. Remain open to the miracles unfolding around you. And remember always that everything is working in your favor, even when you cannot yet see it. Everything is working in your favor, even when you can't see it. Pause for a moment and let those words gently settle into your heart. You do not have to understand every detail of your journey to trust that your life is unfolding with purpose. You do not have to see the entire path before taking the next step. Sometimes the greatest acts of faith begin with simply believing that there is more happening than your eyes can see. There are days when everything seems to fall perfectly into place. You feel inspired, confident, and full of hope. Then there are days when nothing seems to make sense. Plans change unexpectedly, doors close. People leave. Dreams appear delayed. It is during these moments that your faith is invited to grow. It is easy to believe in life when everything is going well. It takes a deeper kind of trust to believe that life is still supporting you when the answers have not yet arrived. Remember that your vision is limited to this present moment. But life is always looking far beyond today. You may only see one chapter, while life sees the entire story. What feels like a setback today may become the very reason you experience extraordinary joy tomorrow. What feels like an ending may actually be the beginning of something far greater than you could have imagined. Think about a puzzle with thousands of pieces. If you hold only one piece in your hand, it may seem confusing and meaningless, but when every piece is placed together, a beautiful picture appears. Your experiences are like those puzzle pieces. Some pieces are joyful, some are challenging, some seem to have no purpose at all. Yet each one belongs exactly where it is. Nothing is wasted. Every experience contributes to the masterpiece of your life. Nature reminds us of this truth every single day. A seed disappears beneath the soil before it becomes a magnificent tree. To someone who does not understand the process, it might seem as though the seed has been lost forever. Yet underground, unseen by human eyes, a miracle is quietly taking place. Tiny roots are reaching deeper into the earth. Strength is developing before beauty appears. The seed is not failing, it is becoming. You, even during seasons when nothing appears to be changing, your heart is expanding, your wisdom is increasing, your compassion is deepening, your resilience is growing stronger. Every challenge is stretching your capacity to receive greater joy, greater peace, and greater abundance. Sometimes life slows you down because there is something important for you to notice. Perhaps you have been moving too quickly to hear your own inner voice. Perhaps you have been chasing approval instead of honoring your authentic self. Perhaps you've been carrying burdens that no longer belong to you. What feels like a delay may actually be an invitation to reconnect with your deepest truth. Trust that every pause has a purpose. You may not understand why certain people entered your life only to leave. You may not understand why opportunities disappeared just when they seemed within reach. You may not understand why certain dreams have taken longer than expected, yet one day, with greater wisdom and perspective, you may look back and realize that every event gently redirected you towards something even better. Life is not punishing you, life is preparing you. The difficulties you experience are not signs that you have failed. They are opportunities to discover strengths that could not have developed in comfort alone. Just as muscles become stronger through resistance, your spirit becomes stronger through challenges. Every obstacle carries within it the seed of greater confidence, deeper patience, and lasting wisdom. Whenever fear begins to fill your thoughts, gently choose a different perspective. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What beautiful possibility could be unfolding through this experience?" That simple shift opens your heart to hope. It reminds your mind that there may be blessings hidden where you once saw only disappointment. Your thoughts are powerful companions on your journey. The stories you tell yourself become the lens through which you experience your life. If you continually tell yourself that everything is falling apart, your heart becomes heavy with worry. But when you remind yourself that everything is working together for your highest good, you begin to move through life with greater peace and confidence. Choose thoughts that nourish your spirit. Tell yourself, "I am safe." Tell yourself, "I am guided." Tell yourself, I trust that everything is unfolding perfectly. Repeat these words gently throughout your day. Allow them to replace old fears with new possibilities. Every loving thought you choose plants another seed of peace within your mind. Your inner dialogue matters. Speak to yourself with kindness. Encourage yourself the way you would encourage someone you deeply love. You deserve your own compassion. You deserve your own patience. You deserve your own understanding. Do not compare your journey with anyone else's. Every person has a unique path, a unique purpose, and a unique timing. Someone else's success does not take away from your own future blessings. There is enough opportunity, enough love, enough abundance, and enough joy for everyone. Trust your own season. A flower does not compete with the tree beside it. The moon does not compare itself with the sun. Each shines in its own perfect moment. Likewise, your life will blossom in exactly the right season. When uncertainty appears, return to gratitude. Gratitude does not ignore challenges. Instead, it reminds you that goodness still exists even while you are growing through difficulties. Every breath is a gift. Every sunrise is a new beginning. Every act of kindness is a reminder that love continues to flow through the world. Take time each day to appreciate the blessings already surrounding you. Be grateful for your body that carries you through life. Be grateful for your heart that continues to hope. Be grateful for the people who encourage you. Be grateful for the lessons that have made you wiser. Gratitude opens the door for even more blessings to enter your experience. Release the need to control every outcome. You are not required to have all the answers today. You are only asked to take the next loving step. Sometimes that step is resting. Sometimes it is forgiving. Sometimes it is trying again after disappointment. Sometimes it is simply believing that tomorrow holds new possibilities. There is a quiet intelligence moving through life that is far greater than fear. It is constantly arranging circumstances, guiding connections, opening unexpected doors, and protecting you in ways you may never fully recognize. Even what appears to be an inconvenience today may actually be preventing something that was never meant for you. Trust the unseen. Imagine how many wonderful things have already happened in your life that you never planned. Unexpected friendships, beautiful opportunities, moments of laughter, acts of kindness, new beginnings. Many of your greatest blessings arrived without you knowing they were on their way. In the same way, countless blessings are moving toward you even now. Believe that goodness is seeking you. Believe that peace is available to you. Believe that healing is possible. Believe that abundance is growing. Believe that love surrounds you. Each day gives you another opportunity to choose hope instead of fear. Hope is not pretending that difficulties do not exist. Hope is believing that difficulties do not have the final word. Hope reminds you that every sunrise follows the darkest night. Every storm eventually passes. Every winter gives way to spring. You are far stronger than you realize. Think about all the challenges you have already survived. There were moments you believed you would never overcome, yet here you are. Your heart continued beating. Your spirit continued growing. Your story continued unfolding. That same strength lives within you today. Whenever doubt appears, remember how far you have already come. Whenever fear whispers that nothing is changing, remember the seed growing beneath the soil. Whenever disappointment tells you to give up, remember that the dawn always arrives after the longest night. Your future is not created by fear. It is shaped by the loving choices you make today. Every moment you choose forgiveness over resentment, faith over worry, gratitude over complaint, and love over fear, you align yourself with greater peace and possibilities. Speak lovingly about your future. Expect wonderful things. Welcome unexpected miracles. Open your heart to new opportunities. Allow yourself to dream again. You do not have to force life to work in your favor. It already is. Even now, people are being placed in your path. Ideas are forming. Doors are quietly opening. Circumstances are shifting. Healing is taking place. Opportunities are preparing to meet you at exactly the right time. So breathe deeply, relax your heart, release your worries into the loving flow of life. Know that you are supported in every moment, even when you cannot see the evidence. Trust that every experience is guiding you toward greater wisdom, greater joy, greater love, and greater fulfillment. Continue walking forward with courage, gratitude, and faith. The path may not always be visible, but it is always there. The story of your life is unfolding with perfect timing, perfect wisdom, and infinite love. Everything is working in your favor, even when you cannot yet see it, and one day you will look back with gratitude, realizing that every twist, every delay, every lesson, and every unexpected turn was gently leading you toward the beautiful life that was waiting for you all along. There is an invisible current of love flowing through your life at every moment. You may not always feel it, and you may not always recognize it, but it is there quietly carrying you forward. Just as the wind cannot be seen but can be felt through the movement of the trees, the loving support surrounding your life often reveals itself only through the changes it creates over time. Trust that unseen current. Trust that you are being guided with wisdom that reaches far beyond your present understanding. When you stop resisting what is happening and begin asking, how can this experience help me grow? Everything begins to shift. Your challenges no longer appear as enemies. They become teachers. Your mistakes no longer define you. They become stepping stones toward greater awareness. Even your disappointments become opportunities to discover new strengths, new dreams, and new directions that were waiting patiently for your attention. Remember that you are not expected to be perfect. You are here to learn, to grow, and to love yourself through every stage of your journey. Be gentle with yourself when things do not go as planned. Speak words of encouragement instead of criticism. Every loving thought you offer yourself creates healing from within. Imagine how your life would change if you treated yourself every day with the same compassion you naturally offer someone you deeply care about. That kindness has the power to transform your entire experience. There is no deadline on your happiness. There is no clock measuring your worth. You have not fallen behind. You are not too late. Every experience has arrived at exactly the right moment for your personal growth. The dreams meant for you have not forgotten your address. The opportunities that belong in your life are finding their way to you even now. Relax into that truth. Allow it to remove the pressure of believing you must force everything to happen. Sometimes your greatest miracle is not receiving something new. Sometimes it is discovering the peace that has always lived within you. When your heart becomes peaceful, you stop chasing life with fear. Instead, you begin welcoming each day with quiet confidence. You trust that whatever arrives can serve your highest good. You know that you possess the wisdom, strength, and resilience to handle every situation with grace. Forgiveness also plays a powerful role in allowing life to work in your favor. Holding on to anger or regret keeps your attention fixed on yesterday. Forgiveness is not saying that painful experiences were acceptable. It is choosing to free yourself from carrying their weight any longer. Every time you forgive, you make room for fresh joy to enter your life. You reclaim the energy that was once trapped in old wounds and redirect it toward creating a brighter future. Choose each morning to begin with intention. Before the worries of the day appear, remind yourself that today is filled with new possibilities. Tell yourself something wonderful can happen today. Those simple words open your awareness to blessings that you may have overlooked before. When you expect goodness, you naturally become more receptive to recognizing it. Trust your intuition as well. Deep within you is a quiet voice that always speaks with love rather than fear. It gently guides you toward what feels peaceful, authentic, and true. The more often you listen to that inner wisdom, the more confidently you will move through life. You do not need constant approval from the outside world when you are connected to the loving guidance within. Never underestimate the power of hope. Hope keeps your heart open during uncertain times. Hope reminds you that today's circumstances are temporary, but your potential is limitless. As long as you continue believing in new possibilities, life will continue revealing them to you in beautiful and unexpected ways. So walk through each day with faith instead of fear. Smile even before you have every answer. Celebrate even the smallest signs of progress. Trust that every loving choice you make is creating a brighter tomorrow. The universe is always responding to the energy of love, gratitude, and trust. Keep your heart open, your thoughts uplifting, and your spirit hopeful. One day you will look back and realize that even the moments you questioned most were quietly shaping the life you now cherish. Until then, keep believing, keep growing, keep loving yourself, and keep remembering this simple truth: everything is working in your favor, even when you cannot yet see the extraordinary blessings that are already on their way. As you continue walking your journey, remember that life is not asking you to have perfect faith every single moment. It simply asks you to keep your heart open even when questions remain unanswered. There will be days when confidence comes naturally, and there will be days when you wonder if your prayers are being heard. During those moments, remind yourself that silence is not absence. Just because you cannot see immediate results does not mean that nothing is happening. Many of the most beautiful transformations begin quietly, beneath the surface, long before they become visible. Imagine standing before a mountain covered by thick morning fog. From where you stand, the path seems to disappear into the mist. You may feel uncertain about taking the next step because you cannot see the entire trail. Yet with every step you take, the fog begins to lift a little more, revealing exactly what you need to see. Life often unfolds in the same way. You are not meant to see every answer at once. You are only meant to trust enough to take the next step with love and courage. The desire to control every outcome often comes from fear. Fear believes that if it can predict every possibility, it can prevent disappointment. But true peace is not found in controlling life. Peace is found in trusting that no matter what happens, you have the strength, wisdom, and support to move through it. That understanding changes everything. Instead of fearing the unknown, you begin to welcome it as a place where miracles can unfold. Each experience you encounter is shaping the person you are becoming. The joyful moments teach you gratitude. The difficult moments teach you resilience. The quiet moments teach you reflection. The uncertain moments teach you trust. There is value in every season of life. Nothing is meaningless when viewed through the eyes of growth. Sometimes you may wonder why certain dreams have taken so long to arrive. It is easy to assume that delay means denial, but often a delay is simply preparation. A gardener does not become frustrated because fruit does not appear the day after planting a seed. The gardener understands that growth follows its own perfect rhythm. The roots must become strong before the branches can carry abundant fruit. In the same way, your character, patience, and inner confidence are being strengthened so that you can fully receive the blessings waiting ahead. Believe that every loving action you take today is creating a future filled with greater possibilities. Every kind word you speak, every generous act you offer, every grateful thought you choose sends positive energy into your life. Even when those actions seem small, they create ripples that extend far beyond what you can measure. Never underestimate the influence of a loving heart. You are worthy of every beautiful blessing that life has prepared for you. You do not have to earn your worth by struggling endlessly or proving yourself to others. Your worth has always existed. It is part of who you are. The more deeply you accept yourself, the more naturally you allow love, abundance, health, and joy to flow into your experience. Release the habit of replaying past disappointments. Yesterday has already completed its purpose. Holding on to old pain only prevents you from fully embracing today's opportunities. Instead, bless your past for everything it taught you and gently place your attention on the present moment. This moment is where your power lies. This moment is where new choices become possible. This moment is where healing begins. There may be times when life surprises you in ways you never expected. A chance meeting changes your future. An unexpected opportunity opens a new path. A simple conversation brings the answer you have been seeking. These moments often appear when you least expect them because life has been quietly arranging them all along. Trust that countless connections are unfolding behind the scenes for your highest good. Allow yourself to dream without placing limits on what is possible. Your dreams are gifts placed within your heart for a reason. They inspire you to grow beyond your current circumstances and become the fullest expression of yourself. Even if you cannot yet see how those dreams will become reality, continue believing in them. Faith often begins where certainty ends. Surround yourself with thoughts that nourish your spirit. Read words that inspire you. Spend time with people who encourage your growth. Notice the beauty in ordinary moments: a sunrise, the sound of laughter, a gentle breeze, the smile of a stranger. These simple experiences remind you that goodness is constantly present, even amid life's uncertainties. Take a few quiet moments each day to breathe deeply and connect with the peaceful center within you. In that stillness, release your worries one by one. Let go of the need to figure everything out. Trust that the answers you seek will arrive at exactly the right time. Your inner wisdom becomes clearer when your mind is calm and your heart is open. Whenever fear begins to speak, answer it with compassion rather than resistance. Tell yourself, I choose trust. I choose peace. I choose to believe that life is working for me. These gentle affirmations are not empty words. They are reminders of the truth that already lives within you. The more often you repeat them, the more naturally your mind begins to expect positive outcomes instead of fearful ones. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small it may seem. Every step forward matters. Every lesson learned matters. Every moment you choose love over fear matters. Growth is rarely dramatic from one day to the next, but over time those small choices create extraordinary transformation. One day you will pause and realize that you have become stronger, calmer, wiser, and more joyful than you ever imagined possible. Above all, remember that you are deeply supported by life itself. You are never walking your path alone. Every challenge carries hidden opportunities. Every delay contains unseen wisdom. Every ending prepares the way for a meaningful new beginning. Even when circumstances appear confusing, trust that there is a greater plan unfolding with perfect timing. Keep your heart filled with gratitude, your thoughts centered on hope, and your spirit open to endless possibilities. Continue believing in yourself, continue expecting wonderful things, and continue moving forward with confidence. Because every experience is gently guiding you toward a future brighter than you can currently imagine. The blessings meant for you are already finding their way, and every single day, whether you can see it or not, life is quietly, lovingly, and faithfully working in your favor. There is a quiet wisdom within life that never stops guiding you. Even when your mind feels uncertain, even when your heart feels weary, this wisdom continues to work on your behalf. It does not become discouraged by delays. It does not lose hope when you do. It continues to open doors, create opportunities, and arrange circumstances with perfect timing. Your role is not to force every answer into existence. Your role is to remain open, trusting that each day is carrying you closer to the life your heart longs to experience. Every morning is a new invitation to begin again. Yesterday's disappointments do not have to become today's expectations. You have the freedom to choose a new thought, a new attitude, and a new perspective. When you awaken each day, remind yourself that something wonderful is possible. You may not know exactly how your day will unfold, but you can choose to expect goodness. That simple expectation changes the way you move through the world. Instead of looking for a problem, you begin noticing possibilities. Instead of expecting rejection, you become open to connection. Instead of fearing failure, you become willing to learn and grow. There is tremendous power in the way you interpret your experiences. Two people can face the same challenge and create completely different futures. One may believe the challenge has defeated them, while the other sees it as an opportunity to become stronger. The circumstances may be the same, but their thoughts create different realities. This is why your inner world is so important. The thoughts you nurture today become the foundation of the life you experience tomorrow. Allow yourself to become a gardener of your own mind. Pull out the weeds of doubt, fear, resentment, and self-criticism whenever they appear. Replace them with seeds of hope, gratitude, forgiveness, and confidence. At first, this may require conscious effort. Old habits of thinking do not disappear overnight. But every time you choose a loving thought instead of a fearful one, you strengthen a new pattern within yourself. Over time, those loving thoughts become your natural way of seeing life. Never believe that you are defined by your past. The mistakes you have made were experiences, not identities. The disappointments you have faced were chapters, not the entire story. You are continually being renewed by every choice you make in the present moment. Today offers you a fresh beginning, regardless of what happened yesterday. You have permission to let go of old labels and embrace the truth of who you are becoming. Sometimes life asks you to release what feels familiar before it can bring you something better. This can be uncomfortable because the unknown often feels uncertain. Yet so many beautiful experiences exist just beyond the limits of your comfort zone. Growth requires openness. Healing requires willingness. Transformation begins the moment you trust that letting go creates space for something greater. When one door closes, do not spend all your energy staring at the closed door. Lift your eyes with hope. Somewhere another door is quietly opening. Perhaps it is leading to opportunities you never imagined. Perhaps it is introducing you to people who will encourage your dreams. Perhaps it is guiding you toward a version of yourself that is more peaceful, more joyful, and more authentic than ever before. Every person you meet has something to teach you. Some people teach you through their kindness. Others teach you through the challenges they bring into your life. Both experiences help you grow. Bless every encounter, even those that were difficult, because each one has contributed to the wisdom you now carry. Without those lessons, you would not possess the compassion, understanding, and strength that make you who you are today. Learn to celebrate the present instead of postponing your happiness until everything is perfect. Joy is not a destination waiting somewhere in the future. Joy is a way of living right now. Notice the warmth of the sunlight on your face. Enjoy the laughter of a loved one. Appreciate the comfort of your home, the nourishment of your meals, the beauty of a peaceful evening. These ordinary moments are extraordinary gifts when viewed with grateful eyes. Your life becomes richer whenever you choose appreciation over complaint. Gratitude shifts your attention from what appears to be missing to the abundance already surrounding you. As your gratitude grows, so does your awareness of the countless blessings that have always been present. Speak kindly about your future. Avoid saying that nothing ever works out for you or that good things only happen to others. Those words create unnecessary limitations. Instead, choose empowering beliefs. Say, wonderful opportunities are coming into my life. Say, I welcome positive change. Say, I deserve happiness, love, health, and abundance. Speak these words with sincerity until they become deeply rooted within your heart. Remember that healing often happens gradually, just as the sunrise slowly fills the sky with light. Emotional and spiritual healing unfolds one gentle step at a time. Be patient with yourself. If some days feel more difficult than others, do not judge yourself. Healing is not a straight line. Some days you will feel strong. Other days you may need rest. Both are perfectly acceptable parts of your journey. Take time to nourish your body as well as your mind. Rest when you are tired. Drink water with gratitude. Eat food that supports your well-being. Move your body with love rather than criticism. Your body is your lifelong companion, deserving of kindness and appreciation. Every act of self-care is a declaration that you value yourself. Spend a few moments each day in quiet reflection. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and imagine yourself surrounded by peace. Let every breath remind you that you are supported. Feel yourself releasing fear with every exhale and receiving hope with every inhale. These simple moments of stillness reconnect you with the calm presence that has always existed within you. When unexpected blessings arrive, receive them with gratitude instead of questioning whether you deserve them. So many people have become accustomed to expecting struggle that they feel uncomfortable when life becomes easier. Allow yourself to receive goodness without guilt. Allow yourself to enjoy success without fear. Allow yourself to embrace happiness without waiting for something to go wrong. You were never meant to live in constant worry. You were created to experience peace, love, creativity, and fulfillment. If you ever feel discouraged, remember how many times life has already surprised you. Think of moments when solutions appeared unexpectedly. Think of times when people offered help just when you needed it most. Think of opportunities that arrived without warning. These memories remind you that life has always been capable of creating beautiful outcomes beyond your imagination. There is no need to rush your journey. Every flower blooms according to its own timing. Every river reaches the ocean by following its natural course. Every sunrise arrives exactly when it should. Trust your own timing with the same confidence. You are not behind. You are exactly where your next lesson, your next opportunity, and your next blessing can find you. Release the pressure of trying to be everything for everyone. You do not have to earn love by exhausting yourself. You do not have to sacrifice your peace to meet every expectation placed upon you. Honor your own needs. Set healthy boundaries with kindness. Protect your inner peace. The more balanced and centered you become, the more love you have available to share with others. As you move forward, let your heart remain curious rather than fearful. Wonder what beautiful surprise today might hold. Wonder what lesson will help you grow. Wonder which unexpected opportunity is making its way toward you. Curiosity opens the door to possibility, while fear keeps it closed. Most importantly, remember that love is always your greatest guide. Let love influence the words you speak, the choices you make, and the way you see yourself. Let love remind you that you are valuable exactly as you are. Let love reassure you that every experience is helping you become the highest version of yourself. Even if today feels uncertain, tomorrow holds possibilities you cannot yet imagine. Even if one dream has ended, another is preparing to begin. Even if the road ahead seems hidden, your next step is already waiting for you. Continue walking with confidence. Continue believing in goodness. Continue expecting miracles in ordinary moments. Continue trusting that every challenge is becoming a blessing. Every delay is serving a purpose, and every experience is leading you toward a life filled with greater peace, deeper joy, abundant love, radiant health, meaningful relationships, and endless opportunities to grow. Hold your head high, keep your heart open, and remember every single day that the universe is lovingly supporting you in countless unseen ways. Everything is working in your favor, even when you cannot yet see the magnificent picture that is still unfolding. And one day you will look back with gratitude and realize that every step of your journey was leading you exactly where you were always meant to be.